Hey there, Aquarius. How you doing this evening? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be for the 10th, 11th, and 12th of October, and we're going to go ahead and do all signs this time, so that's what we're ready for. This one's upside down. I see it. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. This one's going to be for my Aquariuses. Okay, there we go. From the top. If you are an Aquarius and you are currently dealing with an Aries, I get the Hermit card and the Devil. Okay, so the Aries is viewing you, Aquarius, as somebody who has pulled their energy back out of a situation. I'm not sure if they're saying that you're tied to the Devil, like the devil made you do it, okay? Or if they're saying that the reason you pulled your energy out of the situation with them is because you feel they're tied to the devil. But somebody here has an issue with some sort of an addiction or an obsession. Something's going on here. It is you, however, that has pulled your energy back, it would appear. So there you go. So this feels like something that possibly had a false start, or the two of you tried to get something going. However, it never really managed to get traction or something. All right, anyways, that's what I got for Aries. If you are an Aquarius currently dealing with a Taurus, I have the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. So this Taurus is viewing you as somebody who is manifesting the ability to build your own separate foundation, or to build a new foundation for yourself. So I don't feel like this one's romantic. This feels like this could be a family member or close friend, somebody who's watching you struggle to try to get yourself set up in some sort of an independent nature. Yeah. This is you fighting to build something on your own and somebody that's watching you. I feel like they're watching you with a great deal of admiration and respect, you know what I'm saying, for what you're doing, if it helps any. Okay, if you are an Aquarius currently dealing with a Gemini, I get the Hangman and the Seven of Cups. So this Gemini is confused, it would seem. They feel like you have the ability, you have many options. You have the ability to do all kinds of things, and for some reason you're stuck and they don't understand why. They just don't understand why you're staying stuck when you have all these opportunities, okay? All right, if you are an Aquarius dealing with a Cancer, I have the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So I feel like the dynamic between you and this Cancer has been strained, okay? Because I feel as though you have called judgment, it feels like, on Cancer, to be honest. And it's over a lack of reciprocity, okay? A lack of reciprocity, possibly for some of you, that's the situation where somebody was giving to more than one situation and you got the short end of that stick, it feels like. At any rate, it feels like you've called judgment on it, okay? If you are an Aquarius dealing with a Leo, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So this Leo was obviously in some sort of a collaboration with you at one time. They're viewing you as somebody who is dealing with a sense of loss and regret right now, because the collaboration between the two of you must have gone sideways, it looks like. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It could have been like a work collaboration, I suppose, but whatever it was, it does not seem like it managed to go forward as everybody had anticipated. I think it took a left turn or something. Okay, if you are an Aquarius dealing with a Virgo, I've got the Chariot and the Lovers. So the Virgo is viewing you as somebody who is walking away from a situation. They're viewing you as a missed opportunity is what they're viewing you as. They're viewing you as somebody who's walking away from a situation with them because there was too much confusion. There was no way to make things solidify or something. Everything continued to feel chaotic, and for that reason they're saying you're out of here, you're moving on. Okay, if you are an Aquarius dealing with a Libra, I have the Five of Wands and the Temperance card. So the Libra is viewing you as somebody who's incredibly patient, but they feel like you're tortured inside. Like there's some kind of inner turmoil that you just cannot find a resolution for. On the outside, you appear patient and, calm. But this Libra must know you better than most, because they feel like on the inside they know what kind of inner turmoil you're dealing with. This is definitely somebody who's been around you for a long time. There's a lot of loyalty and a lot of respect, I guess you could say here. All right, if you are an Aquarius dealing with a Scorpio, I've got the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who is trying to analyze your options and decide how much you want to invest in what direction, or whether you want to invest at all. But they're saying you're having an incredibly hard time making these decisions. It feels very frustrating to the Scorpio for some reason. So I don't know if they're reliant on your decisions to decide what they're going to do or what, but they're very much so frustrated with the amount of time it's taking you to make these decisions. If you are an Aquarius dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Queen of Wands and then the Three of Wands. So the Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who has the world in your hands, basically. They view you as somebody who can have anything you want. I mean, the world is your oyster, you know. They're watching you plan your future and they think that you're not shooting high enough. Like, you can have more. Why don't you want more? By the way, they're hoping to tag along into your future with you for certain. But anyways, that's another story, huh? If you're an Aquarius dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So, the Capricorn feels as though you are somebody who's looking for some sense of adventure or excitement right now, like you're bored. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like this Capricorn is trying to pour into you right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that I feel this is romantic, but it's definitely somebody who has a great deal of emotion for you, for certain. There you go. If you are an Aquarius dealing with another Aquarius, so I feel like this is a message to yourself, I have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. This is you telling yourself to be honest with yourself about a divine union, or, yeah. There's a divine union that you're involved in. It doesn't have to be romantic. For most of you it probably is, but it could just be any kind of union that was meant to be, that there's a ton of emotion in, I suppose. But they're telling you to be honest about it. Like, be honest with yourself about what's going on, or the dynamic, something. If you are an Aquarius dealing with a Pisces, I have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Talk about two extremes. So this Pisces views you as somebody who they feel could be the road to their emotional fulfillment. But instead right now they feel like they've been betrayed by you, or misled, deceived. I know it feels like betrayal. So maybe they invested in you and you didn't invest back into them. I'm not sure, but there you go. With the two tens, it looks like the situation is definitely coming to a conclusion, possibly. Okay, for Friday, I have the Six of Cups and the Tower. So there's something here that has a ton of nostalgia for you, something that you have a ton of history with. It's built on a foundation right now that for some reason is crumbling, it looks like, on Friday. Saturday, we have the Strength card and the Ten of Wands. It leaves you in a position on Saturday where you are not sure if you have the inner strength to be able to carry the burden that you're carrying right now, or the burden that's being left to you after Friday, I guess, after the Tower falls. Sunday, we have the King of Cups and the Four of Swords. This is saying that you are in charge of your emotions, and probably the emotions of the people closest to you. But right now you need a break. You need time to regroup, get back on your square, get your footing again. Something here on Friday really knocks you off your square for a minute. Okay? All right. I end with that and then say, okay? I'm sorry, but anyways. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best weekend you possibly can, okay? I hope this somehow helps you, or at least it was fun. That's kind of what the deal is with these when we do these readings, okay? If you can you do me a favor and tap the like, share, follow, or even leave a comment? All of it helps me out a bunch with this algorithm thing, and I am greatly appreciative to you for any of that you can do. If anybody's looking for a private reading, just send me a message. You DM me, I'll get you the details and we can work it out. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, I assure you that's not me, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Oh, where's my clicker? Here we go.